Welcome back, my chess friends. It's time for another video. So this time, let's look at some exercises on the topic of the bishop. Oh, today I have the proper beard. So it's beard mode on. We have seven exercises in total. So lucky seven. Let's begin. So first exercise. See, this one is similar to the one that you would find on Lichess website. So we have to collect all the stars, and we have to collect 1 star per move. So in our example, there are like 6 stars, and this means, guess what? Yeah, we have to do it in 6 moves. So good luck. And here comes the answer. Okay. Next, I mentioned before that I'm a big maze lover. Yeah, so we have another maze here, and our task is to guide the bishop out of the maze and get the present. But don't forget that bishop is only feels safe when he's not under attack. So watch out for those 2 black rooks. Feel free to pause the video. And here is the answer. Okay. Exercise number 3. Another tour, not Tour de France or something like that. Yeah, we have the bishop. So it's the bishop tour. So here you're tasked with moving the bishop around the chessboard. So that bishop goes on each square once and returns back, yeah, to its starting position. So he needs to go back to h1. But keep in mind that you are not allowed to move to a square more than once. And this is also very important. You are not allowed to cross over any square that bishop already landed on. So, for example, if you start by moving your bishop to g2, that would be literally the worst possible moves, because after your bishop moves to g2, you cannot basically return, right? Because you are not allowed to cross over any square that bishop already landed on. Yeah. Okay, so there are many solutions to this puzzle. Take your time, pause the video. Okay, here is one. You have one answer, one example. Okay, now let's move on to the exercise number 4. So here, shout out to Jeff Coakley. He probably wrote some of the best chess books for, let's say, beginner intermediate players, for those kids that already know the chess basics. And yeah, so he wrote Winning Chess Strategy for Kids, which I would very often, yeah, use in my lessons. Then we have Winning Chess Puzzles for Kids 1 and 2. So I borrowed many of the puzzles from his books. There are also like some puzzles that are now connected to math and different kinds of interesting exercises. And finally, he also wrote down Winning Chess Exercises for Kids. That's already for a little bit more, let's say, intermediate, very ambitious students. Yeah. So yeah, check his books out on Amazon. You can buy them. And yeah, let's do this. So this one is passing bishops. So what you have to do here, you have to, in 11 moves, you have to move the white and black bishops. So the white bishops will land on a5, c5, e5, and g5, and black on b4, d4, f4, and h4. So you have to switch them, yeah? Switch, basically, not fully switch their places. That's for the next exercise, but just kind of meet in the middle. Yeah. Okay, pause the video. And the answer is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Yeah. So in 11 moves. Next, full basically switch. Yeah. This example reminds me of one. I'm not even sure how this game is called, but I played when I was young with my grandma. There were like pawns and bishops, and you have to switch. From one corner you had to go to the other. And my grandma would always criticize me. She would say, "You're so bad at this game because you're not, you don't know how to tidy well. Your room, you're not organized." So that was, she was very good at this, at this mini game. Yeah. So okay, so let's see how good you are at tidying. Stuff, and you keep your room organized and everything. So let's switch their places in 15 moves. So you may pause the video now. And here comes the answer. I have two answers. So first one is if you just want to put your bishop to e5, start with bishop e5 into the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, just two bishops remain. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, we did it. And one more example. So we have bishop f6 first instead. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, next, exercise number 6. Here we go. So here you have to put as many bishops as you can on the board so that no two bishops attack one another. You're not allowed to place the bishops on squares that are marked with a cross. Good luck. And the answer is here. And finally, this is more of a mini game, not really an exercise. I really like this one. So now that you already mastered the rooks and hopefully bishops, you can play this mini game. Yeah, so bishops and rooks. So you take turns, just like in a normal chess game would. Yeah, you would take turns. So white always starts first. Your goal, the goal for white is to try to capture one of black's rooks, and the goal for black is to try and capture one of white's bishops. Yeah, so that's how you can win. Let me just give you, let's say, one example and some pro tips. Yeah, how to play this mini game better, or let's say what you should try to avoid. If you play flawlessly, yeah, if both players play flawlessly, this should actually be a draw. It should be a tie. Yeah, so this means that no one should be able to lose. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's impossible to lose if you play well. So let's start with bishop f2. So here black has to see, my rook is under attack, so I better move the rook away. And here I have first question for you. Let's say black is a bit greedy. I mean, greedy. Yeah, he knows what he should do. He should get, you know, he should get one of the bishops. So he goes straight into attack, full on mode attack mode. So goes to h1 and attacks the bishop. Now, what's wrong with this move? So why this move is not good? Yeah, the problem here is that black put basically both of his rooks are on the same diagonal, right? And the bishops, they are specialists, right? They are very, very strong on diagonals. And here white can actually attack both rooks. So by playing bishop g2, KO, basically. Yeah? So in chess, if you just attack one piece at a time, it's very easy for your opponent to just run away. But if you can attack two pieces, which we call in chess a double attack. And this is extremely powerful because we can only make one move, right? We are not allowed to make two moves in a row. So you cannot just, escape. Okay, so that was a bad move. Let's go back. So let's say instead black decides to attack the f bishop the other way, and he goes to f8. Uh-oh, this bishop is under attack. And now white makes a mistake and plays bishop g2. He attacks the a8 rook. Why this move is bad? Did you figure it out already? Okay. Yeah, so if whoever plays with the bishops, you don't want to put them both on the same file or rank, right? So here both of white bishops are on the same rank, on the second rank. And now after black plays rook a2, yeah, we have this kind of, skewer, in a way also some kind of x-ray attack. So basically both bishops are under attack, right? If b2 bishop moves, then munch the g2. Yeah, we can munch the g2 bishop. And if g2 bishop moves, then clearly bishop is still on b2 and we can capture, yeah, that one. Okay. Okay, that's all I think you need to know about this minigame. And with that, we finished. We finished this video. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.